Hello, everyone, and welcome to 8th grade orientation. I'm so excited to be here. I'm so excited to be connecting with you guys online. My name is Molly Sherman. I'm an 8th grade ELA teacher here at Clark Middle School, and I'm going to spend a few moments introducing myself and talking a little bit about what this year is going to look like. All right. So, like I said, I'm so happy you all are here. Obviously, we've had a prolonged break away from one another, and I'm just so thrilled to finally be reconnecting with so many students. So, my name is Molly Sherman. Many of you might remember me from last year. I was a 7th grade ELA teacher, and I'm thrilled to be working once again with this wonderful group of students. I was given the opportunity to move up with our kids, and I'm just over the moon about it. I can't wait to have a full year together. You can see my email address on the screen, as well as my CMS phone number and my Google Voice number. You can save those now. I'll also show those again at the end of my presentation. So a little bit about me. Like I said, my name is Molly Sherman, and I was born and raised in Athens, Georgia, and am a graduate of Clark County Schools and the University of Georgia. And this is now my 4th year of teaching at Clark Middle School. I'm so proud to be a teacher at Clark Middle and to work with the amazing students and teachers who make up our building. In addition to my job as a teacher, I love to run, I love to be active, I love to be outside. You can see the picture of my family's big fluffy golden doodle in this picture. He's kind of like my family's pride and joy, so felt like I needed to include him on this slide. But I am passionate about learning and growing alongside my students as well. I'm currently a graduate student at the University of Georgia pursuing my master's, and I will be finished with that program at the end of this school year. So as all of our wonderful 8th graders are finishing up their middle school career, I will be finishing up my master's career. So it'll be a very celebratory time, and I'm really excited about getting to spend this time together. So to give you guys an idea of our units of study for this year, I have listed out our 6 units. I am thrilled about these units. They have been recently rewritten and updated to be relevant, fresh, and engaging for our students. You'll see that we'll start with a contemporary fiction unit, which follows the Lucy Calkins reading workshop model. And we'll talk about that a little bit more in a moment. And then you can see that our next one, I'm really excited about. Our second unit is an investigative journalism unit. I was, as a student at Clark Central High School, I was really involved with the school's journalism program there. And so I'm excited to kind of reintegrate myself with journalism with so many of you guys. It's going to be a very exciting, very cool unit. We also have a dystopian book club unit, and we have a literary essay unit, literary nonfiction, and position paper unit. So this will make up our academic year together. I think it's going to be incredible. And if you notice, our units alternate between a reading focus and a writing focus. And we'll be implementing the workshop model in each of those. So what to expect when we are together? As I mentioned, we will be following the reading and writing workshop model. This is something that a lot of you are familiar with. By now, you've had a couple of years of exposure to what this model looks and kind of feels like. The difference is that this year, in addition to the writing workshop, we'll be implementing a reading workshop. This is something that the district has recently taken on as our new reading curriculum and reading program. And so we're really excited to see how the reading workshop helps our students build their reading skills and stamina. Another thing that I want you guys to expect when we are working together is that we're really going to be taking on the writerly and readerly life. And what that means is that we are going to be working on skills that help us really truly embody what it means to be a reader and writer outside of the hours that we're here together in class. And that means that there will be some homework assignments that are focused on independent reading time and independent writing time. And so once we get into the school year and we're talking about our expectations with homework, you'll find that most of your homework will be centered around some journaling and reflecting after reading and or writing. That being said, for our class, in addition to the supplies that you have received through the Scholar Bag Pickup, you are going to want at least one or maybe two composition books for the school year. That's one of the ways that we're really going to be embodying the readerly and writerly life. So that will be an important resource for this class. If there's a digital option that you prefer, you would like to keep up a notebook through Google Docs or some other digital form, that is okay. We'll just want to talk about it and make sure that we understand the expectations for using that type of resource. Another thing to expect, a big hallmark of the workshop model is that there's going to be a lot of collaborative discussion and small group work. And so we'll work our way into it and we'll become comfortable with it, but we're really going to lean on the use of groups and discussion and collaboration to make our class meaningful and rich. The next thing that I think is extremely important is that our education is going to be anti-racist, and it's going to be empowering and fight injustices that our students face. And so it's going to be important to me to integrate those different trademarks of anti-racist education. And I'm really looking forward to making sure that all students have a place in the classroom and have their voice heard, empowered, and uplifted. And then lastly, we are going to be integrating a lot of technology and digital tools into our classroom. Of course, you know, we're at a distance from one another, but there are so many amazing digital tools that are going to allow us to build community, allow us to connect with one another, allow us to collaborate and do all of those things that we need to do to feel successful as 8th grade ELA students. And so I'm asking that you guys have an open mind and are willing to take risks and challenges with these different digital tools, because it's new to all of us, but it will be really important to take on these challenges and know that I and your other teachers are here to help you along the way. So here's my contact information one more time. You can see my CCSD email there, and my work phone. I will say that it will be easier and to get in touch with me through email or my Google Voice phone. We will be spending less time near our work phones this year, most likely, so it will be much better just to send an email or give me a call through Google Voice. The last thing that I have linked here is our 8th grade ELA website. And I'm just going to click on it really quick. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but you guys will have access to this site throughout the year. And you can see that there's going to be a lot of really important information here. You can see a week at a glance information. And there's what I really want you guys to take some time looking through are these unit overviews. Like I went through before, we have 6 really wonderful units, and within each unit tab, you can find a unit overview where it goes over the big important hallmarks that we'll be hitting throughout the unit. It also has the dates that we are going to be covering it, although of course those are subject to change if anything should change in the district with the development of the pandemic. And we'll also be linking weekly presentations down here for you all to reference. So I hope that this information today was helpful. I cannot wait to get this year started. Please contact me, email me, give me a call if you need anything. And I will see you guys bright and early on September 8th.